Hi Odoo developers, welcome back to Odoo Apps, your go-to channel for Odoo development. In today's video, I will talk you through how to create a custom module in Odoo 18 using Visual Studio Code. And today we will be using operating system Ubuntu, the famous Ubuntu system for Odoo lovers. This is a beginner-friendly tutorial, so if you are new to Odoo development, you are in the right place. So as you can see in my main page, I'm using Odoo 18 Enterprise Edition. So it doesn't matter if you're using Enterprise Edition or Community Edition. So the main object is to just show you how to create a custom module in Odoo 18. And for that, this is Visual Studio Code we will be using today. And this is my Odoo 18. As you can see, it's already been set up and there is no custom add-on I have set up so far. So this will be the first custom module which we will be creating all together. We will cover these steps: creating the module structure, adding a model and its fields, creating views and menus, installing and testing the module. So let's get started. First of all, we need to make sure Odoo 18 has been installed and running. So as I have already told you that it has already been set it up in Visual Studio Code. Postgres configured. Yes, it has already been configured. Visual Studio Code is installed with the Python extension. Yes, all done. And access to the add-ons folder where we will create our custom module. So for that, you need to check this if you go in Odoo in your configuration file. So in my case, configuration file is here, and here as you can see that this is my Odoo add-ons path. Then after this, enterprise add-on path, and then this is the one which we need, our custom add-on folder. This is my custom already been referenced. So now we need to go there, which is here in Odoo 18, and as you can see, a custom folder is there. Now in custom folder, I just need to create a new folder which we can just name anything. We say first module, and that's it. So a module has been created. Now make sure Odoo is in developer mode, and we can enable this by adding debug is equal to 1 as well. And also if you can go back in here, as you can see this small extension, this is already on. If I click this, then developer mode is off. And then again by clicking it again, it will make it on. You can also do this if you scroll down at the bottom, you can see activate the developer mode with assets. You can just click here and it will also activate developer mode. So we go back in Visual Studio Code, and as you can see, we have already created first module. So first two files which you need to create, I show you. The first file you need to create is __init __.py, and the second file you need to create, which will be __manifest __.py. Okay, why we have created these files? So this init file will reference the directories like models, where we will all the directories which will contain Python files. So in this folder, because we will create one more folder which we will say models, in which we will contain all our Python core files. So because we will create all our Python files in this model, so that's why we will reference in this init file from .import models. So now we have referenced our models folder in this main init file. So this is the object of this init file. Then we come back to the manifest.py file. In an Odoo module is like the blueprint that defines basic information and behavior for the module. Here's a simplified explanation of its key components. So because we just need to fill it in, let me just, I have already copied some module. So Control C. So just from Odoo, I have copied a Odoo 18 module, and I will paste it here as an example. So here, the name, first the name. So we will say first module. This is the name. Then in the summary, we can just say anything we want. First Odoo 18 module, and in description anything which describes your module properly. So testing or anything. Version, because it will be in this form 18.0.1.00, you can just choose anything like 18.0.0.0.1 like that. In productivity, okay, in license, so here author, who is writing this, and website, we don't need this one. We don't need contributors as well. It depends. Okay, this is important. It depends if this module is depending on any core other modules, then you need to give that module name. But in our case, we are not depending anything for now, so just leave it empty. In data, we don't have data folder in our, because we are just creating a basic one. Let security in there. So I will just tell you why we are using, and one views as well. So we clean this one, because we will create a new folder in our first module, which we will call views. And in that views folder, we will create a new file which we will call first module underscore views maybe .xml. So all our XML file will be in views folder. We copy this and we will reference it in our manifest file. Okay, in images, because we are not using any image, just leave it. Installable, true, yes. Application is true as well. Yes, it will create an application to install. Auto install we don't need at the moment in here. Okay, yeah, this is it. So a version specifies the version of the module, as I have told you. Author, the name of organization, identifying the creator of the module, depends, lists other module your module relies on, for example, base or sale or anything else. Data points to the data files your folder uses, like XML files for views, menus, or actions. Installable is so the true if the module is ready to be installed. Application, if true, it appears as a top level menu in your apps view. So this is it. Now, so we have got our views folder, we have got security as well. So the file is a CSV comma separated file, which I show you in Odoo 18. We have got models, views, but we don't have security. So let's create a new folder which we will call security. And in this security folder, we will make this file, create this file, new file, and we name it ir.model.access.csv. So this file structure is basically like this, where the first line is the headings ID, name, model ID, then group underscore ID as well, prem, read, write, and then permissions. So basically this file is for permissions, access rights. So ID is a unique identifier for the access rule, name a descriptive name for the rule, model underscore ID. The model, this rule applies to, we just need to give that model name, then group ID, and then the permissions. So example, if your module defines a custom model, so let me just define a custom module now. So if we go in custom model, sorry. So if we go in models and we create our first file, we say first file .py, and we also need to create one more init file as well in here to reference all the Python files, init __.py, and we will write in this init file from .import and then the first file which we have created. That's it. And now in first file, that is a Python file. What we do just for practice, we just create some fields and some structure. So the first line we will write from Odoo import fields models API. So this is the first line because we will be creating fields, models, and then we need to create a class. So in our case, we say custom model and then in bracket models dot model. This is not, I believe, first time you're creating a class, so you already know, but this is just a structure of a custom model in Odoo 18. So we say this is a custom, our model name is custom.model, and we also give description as well, and we say custom. Anything you can just write here, but as for time saving, we just say, okay, we are creating a field. The first name is name, and we say, we just create a character field, and where string, we say name, and required is true. Okay, we require this field, sorry. And then we say description. There is another field. We also create character field and string description, and then we don't require this field. Okay, just leave it. So these are the two fields. This is our first model, which is called custom model, and our Python file is first file, which has been referenced in init py file. And then the next part, we just need to create our views, which is, this is our first views file. So we need to do, let me just go in any Odoo 17. Oh, sorry. So control please. Sorry. So we just go in any. So this is the normal structure. If we are going to do any typing or any creating files in our XML files, so this is what we write as a first line. So basically in Odoo, we will commonly see this declaration at the top of XML files used for views, data records, and security files. After that, the next thing we do, Odoo. Okay, so I have just copied or just created very small structure just to save time, which we do it here. Okay, the first line is view, and this is a tree view. Our model name is custom.model here in model, and in tree, the two fields which we have created, this is a tree view, and then the second is the form view, which is view underscore custom model form. This is our name, and this is the model custom.model, and then we have started a form, and in sheet we have placed our two fields, name and description. Now here in menu, this is a menu item. We have created a menu, and menu underscore custom underscore model. This is the ID of this menu. This is the name custom model, and the parent, this is in menu custom, which is the base menu, which will be in base, the main menu, and sequence is this. So let's okay guys, so what we do, we just need to make a change in this view just to improve a little bit. So I've just made this form view here, and we create this tree view here, and I will explain it to you. And then we create this menu and action view. Okay, the same thing, only just make a couple of changes. So here, the same tree view as before, but only thing we have added the list string. So because we are making a tree view, so we are also adding another attribute list, and in this list we will be adding our fields here. Then the same form view, no change. We are creating action view as well. When we will click our model, we also want to see our next actions like tree and form view. Okay, one more change in Odoo 18 as compared to Odoo 17 and 16. Here we will be writing list, not tree. So if we will write tree here, it will give us error. And again, we have created a core menu. This is the ID, name, and we are putting this in sale menu root, which is in sale menu, just for the practice or testing purposes. And this is our root menu. So we are actually creating a root menu as well, same like sale and other modules when we will install it. One more thing we can also do in our custom module, so we can also create, we have already created models, security, and views. We can also create another folder and call it static. And in static, so in static folder, we can create another folder with description, and in description we can place icon if we want to create a picture of our icon of our model. So what I need to do in that case, let me just, already I've saved something in our, I've downloaded one, copy, let me just place that in this folder, Odoo 18 custom, and in static and in description. So I have already saved this one, and we need to save it with icon icon.png. icon.png. So what we need to do is restart our service and we check what is happening. Okay guys, so we have already restarted one more time and we need to go in apps and then make sure our developer mode is on and then click update apps list. And then what is the name of our new module is first module, just copy and voila, you can see that beautiful icon is also there. First module is the name of our module. We click activate and hope there are no errors, and that's it. We can see that has been installed, and let me just check. We can go in sales and here you can see custom module is there. You click there, nothing is there because we have not saved. This is a tree view and we create first is the name, description is testing, and we save it. And then we can see it's also appearing in tree view, and this is the form view. It's amazing. So everything has gone well. One more thing I need to explain, that in form view I also have added group as well. So because you can add this to beautify your form view. So guys, I hope you like this, because I have actually identified a couple of things which have been changed in Odoo 18 as compared to Odoo 17. So really great practice. I hope you will like this video. If you like it, please like it, share it, subscribe this channel, share it with your friends, share your thoughts with me, and I will come back with the new chapter with new topic. Take care of yourself. Bye bye. Ta-ta.